we so let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Los Angeles Rams and these guys defending their home turf. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And away we go from Oakland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set. Move 60.
Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. This is ahead for about 5. David Ojabo making that tackle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's a quick pass to the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. We get a break in the action as trainers come out for an injured player. It's Devontae Adams who's shaken up after that one. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Middle. Hey, 22.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after get this to the opposing 46.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Stafford gonna go on 4th. He finds Adams, complete. And they're gonna haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First carry now for Kyron Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Ravens get him, and down he goes. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 3rd down.
Zebra.
3rd
Double right.
Throwing to Stafford on 3rd. Cut near the goal line. It's an LA touchdown. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Return. 13. Hey, middle. Report.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Throwing the out route complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Offense is set. First and 10. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Again, this is Mitchell. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. And to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Set! Waiting! Look at that!
The drive starts with a carry by Hunter. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Stafford from the gun. No place to go. Ravens take him down. Offense in the hurry up here. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun is Mitchell. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Play action now with Jackson. He's going deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Look at all this time. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Finds Adams downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Still has some space inside the 35. Still fighting forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. He's going to push one deep down the... He's got it inside the 25. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Ravens take the lead on the first play of the drive.
different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford now. Absolutely fires this one right side. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Kate, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, you enter a switch.
Now Hayden Jackson loses the ball. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Working quickly here. Now Jackson on 3rd down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. The Rams have Tutu Atwell deep to return. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hunter. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talked about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
250. Hey, 54.
Stafford. Finds him on the slant. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Rams.
50-50.
Straight ahead with Williams. Space pass for 35. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Omaha, ready, move.
Hunter on the inside give. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set. Stop.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to Charlie loose, incomplete. Cook connects with Puka Nacua, and that brings up 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Trying for it with Stafford. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Mitchell gets it from the gun, and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think. How many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here. Back to throw it. Look at that power, deep left side. Pass it down close. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more with a modest gain.
Lewis Slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Take it off again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down.
Now here's Lamar. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after.
We changed it. 13. No.
From the red zone now. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Rams take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
Kate, more than any play in the game, I promise you, that's one they're going to say, I'd like to have back. The defense totally on fumes, on the ropes. And what a great opportunity to choose how to attack that last little bit of yardage. And man, did they choose poorly.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Giving this to Hunter. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Set. Bring him back to waiting.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Nakua here. He's got it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Rams.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Move 60.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Flushed out of the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 3rd down.
32. Right. 10.
Air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey! Get it, 20! 20 hot!
Going for it, it's Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
11, 11! 280!
Receiver in motion, headed right. First down throw here for Stafford. Chased out to his right. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Set! 250!
Putting a receiver in motion. Stafford from the gun. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Set! 280!
Trying to sneak with Stafford. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to his safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches.
Set! Yellow 80! Yellow 80!
Over to run with Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams parlay the interception into points. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They put Adams in motion left. Stafford's going to throw for it. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Rams have some new life in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returning it from the 4. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams down by only 2 in the 4th. Step one is just making the hit, Brock. Step two, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step three, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt.
26.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits his running back. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
And an Oakland first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And they'll surrender just a little yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Jackson throwing here. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
On 1st down, Jackson. This slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
You see that?
Henry's going to try to pick it up. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
1st down and goal to go.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Jackson quick pass wide. And in, touchdown Las Vegas. The Ravens push this to an 8-point game. Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens push the lead to 2 scores now.
31. Rams 26.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
White, lady.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Cut for big yards on the right side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
Hey, 70!
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, here's Stafford. This is a heater going deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams cut the lead down to just 2. So just before the 2-minute warning, they're going to try to get it back with this onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Oh, he drops a cut, and he's all the way home. Touchdown, Vegas! The Ravens go up by 8 at the end. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hack, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Ready. Waiting.
To throw, Stafford. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
180.
Stafford to throw again on second. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
20, 22, 70.
Here he is to throw. And finds Adams downfield. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. Stafford now on first down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in. Not this time.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's second and 10. It's Stafford once more. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the fourth.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for two, but that risk pays off.
And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
They're going to pass it here. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Mitchell up the middle. Ooh, awful close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. 3rd down. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here's Lamar on the sneak. That's a 1st down for the Ravens, partner. That should all but do it here.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. So they take a knee here, and they stay perfect on the season. Another victory added on to their streak. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Oakland.